Pluto in the second house. It's not all for you. You can't possess everything. You can't just take what you need and disregard what other people need. Of course, I'm oversimplifying this because there's lots of different things that could happen. You may have grown up in a house where money was hoarded, or you had a hoarding father. You could have, could have been secrets related to money and when you're growing up, or issues with family inheritance, like trauma related to your parents, and how they were treated in their family regarding inheritances. But either way, you're here to do, your soul is here to actually become self-sufficient. And whereas you can't actually rely at all on other people as far as what they have, their money, resources, of course, is the word that sums up a lot of that. But with Pluto here, there's the shadow Pluto represents the shadow in our psyche. It's the things that we don't want to acknowledge. And of course, who wants to acknowledge that they're a bit greedy? Who wants to say that out loud? But probably because we're here to become self-sufficient, other people will tell us that we're greedy if we truly are greedy. Because how do we see ourselves without the feedback of others? It's just the problem comes when you try to use their money to satisfy your desires. And in the second house, it's more likely that you are going to find something, some business or idea that you can manifest in the physical world to sustain yourself. And not only sustain yourself, but to bring what you need in and also have enough to give to others. And of course, Pluto doesn't necessarily want to do that. Pluto is afraid that you'll never have enough. You'll never have enough. There's never enough money. If you lost your job, God forbid. But of course, having a job is kind of like being dependent on others, isn't it? And so it's all good when those things are functioning, but deep down you're a survivor, though. And deep down in the core of who you are, there's a survival instinct that gets you going when you're confronted with not being able to have enough. And so it's a beautiful night out tonight. Hopefully you can see the great sky. And also, having things is not to be confused with being emotionally fulfilled. And of course, Pluto wants to strip back everything and take away anything that interferes with being real. All the pretenses, all the things that, you have people over for a dinner date and, everything looks good and you got the right cutlery and Pluto just wants to cut the bullshit and get real with people. And can you actually be real with yourself is the question. And maybe it's other people coming into your life that are saying, oh, cut it. Give me a break. You know what? You're not happy. And then we do the soul searching, we lose our job and we start looking inwards and trying to find that place where we can actually stand in a solid place and know that we can create in our lives the kind of structures and and resources that allow us to survive. And no matter what, that is key for you. Home is really deeply important. Owning your own home is probably really important to you, but it mostly represents your ability to create that safety that you were always wanted. You know, maybe that was the issue. Maybe your family lost their home and you vowed that that would never happen to you. So there's so many more things related to this, but Pluto magnifies these issues. It's like a microscope. Pluto intensifies things. And you'll know that you're in a great place when things can flow in and out of your life. You don't have to control them. And really what that means is that the spiritual dimension enters in and you find meaning in why you were given these resources, or why you were blessed with the things that you are. Because if you don't come to that place where you see that the Creator has given you these things and you have certain responsibilities, you will have these big up and down cycles in your life, because it really isn't all about you. Anyways, I hope you found something good in this video, and please like and subscribe if you feel that you've gotten some value. It helps me keep motivated. Oh.